seen a look when they saw me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Now I can't keep it, that's all me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Should've seen a look when they saw me.
Been depressed for 170 years. Before I was born in this tournament, thrown in a hospital bed. Born on this firmament, turning into what I got her to be who I said. Used to mix Xannies with Molly to float. Been in a bus, in a plane, in a boat. I put a touch of my pain in my notes. Clutch the remains of the rope. Either I learn how to cope with it, or I turn into a ghost living. Some people turn into IG posts, some of us turn into quotes written. 13, I was on smoke. Zazani, I was on the coast. 16, leaning off dope. 10 beers and I'm on coke. I just learned how to walk. I just trip going backwards. I should've been dead by now, living on a borrowed chapter. 8 years, where they all go? Yo, Gabe, when you gon' blow? 10 beers and I'm on coke. 16, leaning off dope. I'm just going to the store, like I'm going to the morgue. Pull up to the counter, fill the bag, and the clerk asks if I'm sure. I'm just going to the store. I'm just gonna get more. 1, 2 is like 3 and 4. Love you is like we at war. R.I.P. to my OG. Been that nigga since '03. Real nigga, real low key. Tell me something you could show me. Been a minute since I OD'd. Penicillin made my nose bleed. Hard to tell if we was homies. Always telling me a story. Everybody wanna check. Everybody's not a threat. Some came, some left. I stayed, I rep. Broad day, I wept. Hallways, I crept. Got Bombay on deck with Vishnu on my necklace. Big sister, my empress. Krishna, my friendship. Hopped over some fences, so 5-0 didn't catch us. Potholes in my lenses. Bipolar, my head is. Gotta roll to that end, and I can't lower my sentence. I just learned how to walk. I just trip going backwards. I should've been dead by now, living on a borrowed chapter. 13, I was on smoke. Zazani, I was on the coast. 10 beers and I'm on coke. 16, leaning off dope. Noose. Noose. Designer panties, yeah, we eating plenty, check the pantry. From the sound waves to the rebel lines, from the tattered bridges to expensive dishes. Now we eating ends with these new beginnings. Yet the sign a major for the bankroll, but thank the Lord that I dies in penitentiary. Night sky, but my inside is in mighty flashy with a bird's eye. Scribble gems, taking my pockets lined till I get arthritis. My heart is icy, walking past the bouncer like I knew somebody. Critics hella cloudy, at the poison ivy. Went from like a strong to when a co-sign me. I don't even like me, now I'm staring in the mirror in different poses. He claimed me the realest, the shy, but timid. The riddles were fingers, they simple-minded. Find a road to top, I'm taking it. From the ground, now we paving it. Hella boastful when I'm ventilating. Too much on my plate, then they take it. Yeah, new sounds, I make a facelift. I'm in a new town, I make the wave split. New talent, we accruing balance. Where I run the game until my shoe is calloused. On a loose gravel, keep the flame lit. I relay the message, nobody better. I'm young and I'm careless, I want it forever, but I'm with whatever. Cause these days, I've been doing things my way. I can't hide away, make me feel it's all in my face. You know I got it made.
Okay, too low. I moved my chair over because I'm about to get to the next part of my stream. Don't mind the little spot of yellow. So for some reason, I had my headband earlier. I cannot find it now. So I just went ahead and drew really quickly a little moon right there to symbolize my lost tiara. But without further ado, I'm going to be jumping straight into this pumpkin carving. I'm super excited. I'm not too sure how it's going to turn out, but we're going to do our best with it. Okay? So I'm going to get it switched over to the other view. And we're just going to jump in. Now, I haven't even like drawn out the area that I'm going to be cutting out with this. Oh my goodness, you guys can see. Let me get this a little bit closer. Ugh. Oh no. Cool. So, like I said, we're going to jump straight into this. Now, what I'm hoping to draw is Luna. I'm not sure if some people have probably seen it, but there's a pumpkin carving. I haven't seen any like actual tutorials for it. But I'm gonna go for it. I usually do not carve pumpkins, so bear with me. I do have a little kit that should make it a little bit easier. Some of these tools, I've watched how to use them, but I'm hoping that I can probably increase the complexity of the pumpkin carvings that I do throughout the week and probably get harder, but don't don't expect, like, if your bar is up here coming into the stream, set it a little bit lower, okay? Oh, and also, I have something up that doesn't even, let me fix that. Delete. Sorry about that, guys. That's from like May. I don't even have that promo code anymore. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna jump in with just kind of like clearing out this pumpkin. I do have a couple bowls over here too. Let's just move this over. Just because I do plan on making pumpkin seeds, and then I also plan on making pumpkin pie eventually out of this. Today my pumpkin pie might be a pre-made one. Well, not pre-made. It's going to be with the filling already ready, so I don't have to like curry and stuff. So let's go ahead and cut this boy open and see what happens. I got my dinner. Like I think when I left, I said that I was going to get lunch. So okay, so I'm gonna, like I said, I haven't really done this by myself before. So I'm gonna try using one of these guys instead. Ooh. I'm just not too sure what's the best thing. Yeah, that's what I thought, homie. Now I know that it says when I looked at how to even do this, you're supposed to tilt it inward. That way, when you go to put it back on your top after you clear out the filling and stuff, you're able to put your top back on without any issues.
Stressing the numbers, pop this deck in your summer and see the inner of my head. Y'all be akin to my feces. Your best bet be the beaches. The way you think living's
Okay. My arm is already tired, y'all. My bad, Lotus. I gotta move my stuff closer. The bar is high. Yo, I do plan on doing more crafts and stuff on here. I'm hoping before I end this stream I can actually get to my pumpkin pie, which making pumpkin pie is way easier than all the stuff that I already did tonight, by the way. It's like making sweet potato pie. But you want to know the funny part? I think I always forget the condensed milk because I go so fast when I'm making it. I don't know if I have this tilted in enough. Okay. IRL crafting. I'm trying, boy. These long nails ain't made for it. I've been trying out long nails because I don't have to play every day anymore. Because I'm not teaching in the classroom and I'm also not in a professional ensemble at this moment. Which, you know, I miss it, but at the same time, I've been relaxing. So I've been trying things like long nails. Let me tell you right now, long nails, I don't care what nobody say, they're cute, but it all is cut out to be. I like having full mobility of my fingers. I've been figuring out ways to get around certain things, but it definitely is way too difficult to do stuff with longer nails. And I just get the cheap ones too because I have to be able to take mine off if I want to practice violin. So that might be why I don't like them, to be honest, but no. But I don't feel like spending or dropping a whole bunch of money just for like the next week. I'm like, oh, I want to practice my bass. I haven't practiced in a couple weeks. And I got to take the shit off. Now, I do have a friend, she makes gel nails, and I'm super excited. Man, y'all, I was shaking this entire table doing this. She makes gel nails, and I'm hoping I can get a couple sets of hers when she finally has them. Okay, moment of truth. Oh no, moment of silence. She didn't make it. There's just a couple pieces, it looks like. Oh my goodness. We are getting there. Okay, so we're going to start curving out the inside. I'm not sure if y'all can see this. I'm going to try to get the camera a little bit closer. Or actually, I can kind of tilt it while I do it in case you guys want to kind of like see what's going on up in here. I'll get you guys a little bit of a close-up. So, I'm super excited, y'all. It's going to be ooey gooeying all of my nails. Let me grab one more bowl because the other bowl is going to be for my filling. I'm going to leave the big bowl for when I make the pie. Okay. Which, today, I'm not going to be using this filling to make the pie. Most likely, I'm planning maybe tomorrow that I would actually prepare this so that I can actually make pie out of it. But I plan throughout the week to make the pumpkin seeds, so I'm grabbing these seeds off as well. And yeah, it's just gonna be a whole trip. I'm super excited for this week. I love Halloween, y'all. If y'all can't tell, I love Halloween. Ew. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to scrape this off. Whoa. Oh, I forgot. That's what the scraper is for. What am I doing? I'm over here taking an actual knife and like... I mean, not that I think that this is a wrong way to do it. I don't know. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. Now, for the pumpkin pie that I'm going to make tonight, I did go ahead and get a can of filling just because I knew that I was starting a little bit later than I intended. So I started the stream around 7:23, took a quick 10-15 minute break, and came back. This is wild. Okay, so I don't really see that many seeds in this one. Got these. Now, I guess the last time I carved a pumpkin, I had to been like itty bitty. Like, my parents had to help me with it. Edward Scissorhands. Bruh. Pretty much. But I think I never did the scraping part. Like, I always drew on there and I would do some of the cutouts. But outside of that, I guess I never really did this part myself. Now that I'm thinking back. I remember we would make pumpkin seeds and stuff, and that was about it. Yes, so I do, but like I said, it's been years, I think. I think this is the first time that I got a pumpkin since I moved out my parents' house, like, and did it myself. And I've been outside of my parents' house for about 7 years now, y'all. Like, you gotta understand, like, it's been a while. There's just a bunch of stuff that I stopped doing. I don't know why I stopped doing it. I think it was like trying to like find a good like work-life balance. I think I'm getting there. But my life changes every like 5 seconds. So I'm trying to just grab the seeds. Now, a lot of people, like I read through like a bunch of tips about this, and a lot of people say that taking the seeds out first makes it easier, but I don't know. It feels nice though. It's like playing with slime. Ooh. Man, I should have like brought the mic closer. This would have been very ASMR-y. I'm not sure if you guys can even hear anything as I'm doing this, but oh yeah, by the way, if you guys want me to change the music as well, I can. Yeah, I probably should have put the mic closer. Next time, y'all. I'll get another mic set up next time. Because I'll do a couple more pumpkins before October is over. Probably even into November. Just because I can, and I know that there will be a bunch of pumpkins left, and they might sell for cheaper after this month. I think I got this pumpkin just a week ago. But I know they don't really start rotting until you like cut them open. There's actually a lot of seeds. I lied. It's like I don't feel any. Okay. Oh my god. Man, we should have did like 21 questions. Okay. While I did this part. That's okay. Next time I'll have something set up for us. Ugh. This is only for me to eat as well, so don't be concerned, but I did wash my hands before this. No worries, guys. Not sure if anybody's ever scared for my health and well-being when I cook in this room. Now, I do have quite a few pumpkins, so you guys look at the table. I have this really cute one that I drew. So I'm in the process of trying to make my own adult creepy coloring book. I saw the pop manga one at the store the other day, and I was like, fuck that, I can make my own. So this is like, oh my god, I'm trying to get this off my hands. It won't come off. Yeah. So like, if I went, we're just gonna be ratchet with our hands because I got it everywhere. So I did this one myself. It's actually based off of a drawing that I have. I'm trying to like rotate it right. So this is like a squid girl. She's so cute. I have like one of those little like squishy reversible things. And I wanted to make her like with curly hair and stuff. I'm still not completely done with this. But I have like a book full of drawings with her, and I'm like adding on, and I have quite a few like little cute characters that I'm making up along the way. So I'm excited. I'm hoping eventually I can share that with y'all. Maybe even show you guys me drawing some of them. We'll see. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I have too many things that I like to do. It's me, I'm perfect at it all, but I like doing it. I'm hoping that while drawing that coloring book, I can get better at some detail work. Because that's kind of like where I lack. Like, I think I do pretty decent with perspective and those kinds of things, but really using shading and stuff and different lines and textures to get across the story that I'm trying to depict through a picture is what I struggle with. Okay, I think I got most of the seeds out. So we're going to grab the scraper right now. Show you guys the inside one more time, I guess. Can't really see what's going on here. If you guys want me to as well, I can always move this camera closer and tilt it down more. If you guys want to see directly into the pumpkin and see what's going on. I can try to give you guys that angle. Let me know in the chat if you guys will want me to move the camera to get a better view on the inside while I'm doing this. I doubt that you can actually see in there while I'm scraping stuff. But just let me know. I can't believe I couldn't find my tiara. I literally had it the other day, like when I took it out. I was like, yeah, let me stream becoming Chibiusa, you know? And now I can't find it. I even have like 2 different wands, and I can't find my tiara. I don't know. The world is after me. Okay, so I'm gonna start scraping out the filling. I know the thin. You're supposed to try to get it thin. We'll see how thin I can actually get it. I'm hoping, because I didn't just get like one of the super cheap ones, that doesn't take me too long to do this. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I never actually got like an actual carving kit, so this is wild. Like, this made me really happy. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, wrong container. So I'm going to scrape all of it, but I'm going to mainly focus on trying to thin out the wall that I'm going to be carving on, which is going to be this side. Oh, did I make it too thin? Oh yeah, that's like super thin. I rip your guts out, kid. Oh, there was actually a lot of seeds. Let me put that over on this side. I'll sort through that a little bit better off stream. When I go to put it up. Yeah, I actually had quite a few seeds left on the side. Next time I'm gonna, well, later on this week, I'm gonna play around with trying to get the sound a little bit closer. Just because, like, the scraping sound is actually really nice and soothing. I'm not sure if you guys can kind of hear it right now. I can probably, like, change the setting on my mic, you know, might pick it up. Gonna get this top part a little bit. Oh yeah. Look at me go, y'all. I'm a professional. I watch like 3 YouTube videos. It's high-key the first time that I'm carving this by myself. This is lit. Now, the only sad part, I waited so late in the season to like start doing carving stuff because it's so hot where I'm at all the time. And it's just going to, like, my pumpkin is going to be demolished before the week is out. Like, for sure. Like, either something's going to come and try to eat it, or... Don't judge me. This is messy process. Braids. I'm gonna tilt it so y'all can get another look on the inside. So if you guys look at the top, it's definitely way hollowed out. Ooh, look at all the guts hanging out. Oh, delicious. I have to wipe off this table. Let me get some of this out. Right now, it's like much more now. I think I thinned out the wall quite a bit. This goes way faster than with that plastic scraper. I'm hoping that if I thin it out enough, it won't rot as fast and Nothing will really try to come and eat it as soon as I put it outside. Maybe I'll keep it inside for a couple days. Look at me flex my bicep, y'all. I'm a strong Yusa. Strong chippy Yusa. Fighting pumpkins by moonlight. Out here slaying, y'all. I'm surprised that my nails are holding it. I'll be real. This is the first one. I'm just playing. Okay, so I think I'm getting close to how much I want it thinned out. I think I got most of this filling out of here too. Let me a little bit more scoopy scoop. Yeah, but I think I almost got all the filling out that I need to get out. I'm gonna probably go back over the wall area, clean up the pumpkin a little bit, and then I'm gonna draw on exactly what I want to carve out. So I'm debating if I want to actually put the ears on here or not. Right now, I'm not going to do the one with the moon. I was just going to do Luna's face on here, the black cat, and I'm just going to put her on here. So that would mean that I have to carve out the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, and I might even try to add like itty bitty catch lights down here. But I might try just carving off a little bit of the pumpkin. I did right here, like it's on my face. But like those little catch lights, and I might try, instead of like completely cutting out the area with the catch lights, just scraping or carving out the area. I'm not trying to be super complex, but I definitely want to do a nicer one. What I probably would have attempted by myself off stream. This is a big old pumpkin, y'all. Big old pumpkin. Let me know if you guys want the music switched or anything. I'm just chilling. I wish I could play that music on stream. Even if I pay for it, I cannot. That did not happen. Y'all didn't see that. Surprisingly, there's none on the floor. Surprisingly. Nothing is on the floor. By the way, if y'all want to check it, I have Luna's shoes on. So that's who we're putting on the pumpkin. Well, they're house shoes, not actual shoes. Okay, I'm gonna tilt it again so y'all can get a little bit of idea where I'm at with this carving on the inside. I'm actually gonna pull the camera closer right now because it might be nice to get a bit of a look on the inside. Me breaking my entire life trying to get a closer view. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this a tad bit closer. I don't think I can raise it up anymore. My headphones are trying to like take out my camera. Oh, no, I was trying to take out my phone. Trying to take out my entire existence. Okay, so I'm gonna tilt this a little bit so y'all can see the inside. Maybe I can start scraping this way. Scraping it that way has everything falling out. My innards. I'm gonna try to get this up a bit. Quite a bit. I'm gonna kind of like scrape around. So if you guys can look on the inside, I think I have quite a bit on that back wall still. Yeah. Oh, my nail. My hand in there to try to clean a little bit better. I have it. I'm sorry, guys. My workstation's a mess. Like me. Ah. This is like one of those moments that people be speeding up. Ooh, I think I know what I'm going to do next time. I carve a pumpkin on screen. We should do spooky stories or something. It'd be lit. Oh my god, my cat's oh my god. Daddy? No? Oh, you see I'm doing stuff, honey. It's not bedtime. It is, but it's not bedtime right now. I'm not going to bed yet. He came and like yelled at me. He was like, it's bedtime. Why are you up still streaming? I don't have a life, darling. Okay, I'm gonna rotate. So I need to get like this top back area a little bit better. You guys see my muscle flexing? I hope you do. Look at my gains, y'all. This is all the workout you needed today, darling. Okay. I'm gonna reach my hand down and I actually go work out tomorrow. You're so much. He's my kitty cat. He's mad at me. I wish you guys could see him staring at me. He's staring at me like, why are you awake? It's time to get into bed. Why are you doing this to me, Ma? I get like filling everywhere. I'm gonna have to like grab paper towel in a second. Oh my god. I think that's looking almost pretty good. I'm gonna scrape a little bit more on the front side, so I'm gonna be carving into this side, I believe. So yeah, I'm not sure if anybody can hear him, but he's giving me that business right now. He's giving me the business. He's always giving me the business though. The other cat don't really care. The other cat's probably in my bed right now, like, yeah, she's not in it yet. He likes to cuddle too, but Yeti is the cat that's in here right now, and he's an attention whore. And the other cat is super chill. Miko's super chill. So he doesn't really like when Yeti's around him sometimes because Yeti does the fucking most all the time. Like this cat is the definition of the most. The most sister. Now I'm thinking that I probably carved this part out enough. A newbie saw it. I don't know if I'm making it too thin on the front side or not, but we're gonna go for it. You know, I don't think I ever realized that the scraper actually scraped the inside until I did it today. Because my parents always did it. I got to do the fun part. Okay? How old am I now? 26. God. Okay, so I do think that I've carved this out enough to try to pick up some of this filling that's just sitting up in there. But I do think I'm about to grab a paper towel real quick so I can wipe down this and move these bowls out the way. And I'll wash my hands before I continue the next part. So I will BRB people, like literally in 5 seconds.
Over bullshit, yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost it snapping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping.
You guys can hear me cleaning the table. You guys don't need to see this part. No, I'm about to switch it on. Like throwing stuff around. I'll throw out this paper towel. We'll get started.
That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding dotted line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win in my.
Okay guys, I am back. I'm about to switch over to my other view so that we can get to the next part of this carving. So what I'm about to do right now is draw on exactly what I want to be on there. If you weren't here earlier, I'm going to be drawing Luna on and carving her out. Oh my goodness, my knee. Don't look at that. Oh my god, Mashy. That's because I crawled on the ground looking for my tiara, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to switch on over. Wait, where'd everything go? Oh no. Okay. What happens when you have too many screens open? So I'm gonna switch over to my close-up view. Boom shakalaka. And we're going to get drawing now. I don't know if I should be using the permanent marker, but I am. And I'm going to be drawing this kind of free-handed, so don't judge me. You can, but we'll see how this turns out. Let's see. I'm gonna do my best so that you guys can kind of like see it happening as I'm doing it. So the first thing I'm gonna do, because I feel like it'll be the easiest thing to carve out, I need to wipe off the pumpkin, but I'm not going to. Daddy, no, don't jump on top of the table. Get down. No. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the crescent. And I'm gonna kind of like dot it out before, and I think I'm gonna do it where like this little mark is right here, so it kind of like ends up getting cut off. This is hideous. Okay, so I'm just gonna dot it out first. That way, if I mess it up too bad, it doesn't matter. Daddy, baby, it's okay, honey. All is good in the world.
Way before I had a fan. Some would probably call it luck. I just call it being blessed.
Stop. Yeti, no, there's sharp stuff up here. Stop. No. No. My life. Okay. He's gonna jump up here. Let me move the knife and stuff. This cat was gonna be the death of him. No, that's not something to play with. That's not a toy. Where'd you even get that from? Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna just go around your I'm gonna kind of fix this.
And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby?
I think I might make the moon a little bit fatter than what I had it at first. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's the little crescent part, but carve this out a little bit better than what it is. I'll make it bigger instead of smaller.
Came about the womb a giant. You were licking, you were client. Now you got so much to say. I was hurting, you was quiet.
Okay, so that's looking pretty good. One of these sides is looking kind of lopsided.
Thought he'd be a legend. He was always
It's like a ridge.
You was always naysaying. Some things never change. Spiritually, I never age. Feeling like 11th grade.
Okay, because I am a perfectionist. Okay, now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add Luna's eyes, which Luna's eyes, I don't know if anybody ever realizes or noticed, but they're basically two moon crescents. So I'm gonna draw two more big moons facing inward towards each other. I'll lay it down so you guys can kind of see what's happening. And I'm gonna try to make it really large. Like giganormous. But dot it out like I did before. Make sure I didn't get it too close to the moon.
And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby?
And I'm trying to let you guys kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm dotting it out before I actually draw it because I am freehanding this. I'm not usually what I've done. So even when I did this pumpkin, I outlined it before I did it. My pen exploded if you guys see the ink at the bottom, but I outlined all of this before I actually went back over it. But this is, I feel like this is easier to hide because you color over it. But this, if I go too crazy, I can't hide it. Because even right now, if you guys look, I did curve this in a little bit too much. So I'm gonna take this dot, come out this way. Daddy, stop. I'm gonna show you guys some because they're like over here like fighting each other. I'm sorry. Sorry. My sons, I have bad kids. Sorry. So the cat tower is over there, and what Yeti likes to do, he bullies everyone. As you guys saw, he was bullying me earlier. For attention, of course, it's all out of love. Oh, so even right now, I need to pull this out just a little bit more to when I have it. This. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna pull this part out too. Alright guys, I have to have it face me so I can make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. Okay, cool. And now before I do the other side, I think I'm going to go ahead and draw the iris and the little catch light right here, just because it's more asymmetrical on both sides. It's okay if it's not perfect, but I want to try to get it close. Okay, then I'm gonna draw the little catch light. Let's do the light right here. I think I've seen a picture. Okay, so that's kind of like one part of her eye. I do think that I need to probably make this circle, this one, a little bit bigger because I did end up making the crescent really huge. So let me go in one more time. Okay, and right now I have this catch light is too close, so I'm gonna draw a new one down here. Movie girls and try to get this to rub off. I don't think it will, but okay, cool. So that's where we're at with kind of like the eyeball and the catch lights. This is just like for me making it bigger. I'm not going to be trying to carve that out or anything. I've seen pumpkins where people do stuff like that. But I'm about to go ahead and go in on the other side and try to make it as symmetrical as I possibly can. So, bear with me. I'm going to have to face it my way for a second, but you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm thinking I probably should have used my pen to do this because I think I could have cleaned off the pen. Permanent marker isn't really going anywhere. I'm wondering if I can take rubbing alcohol, the extra out. Like I said, this is my first time carving in a long time, and I of course chose to do something that was a little bit more complex because that's me. I like torturing myself. Okay, I think that's pretty even. Oh, she's gonna be so cute. She's gonna be so cute. Okay. My circle here. And I'm gonna do my other little catch light. You know, I do think that I made the bottom half on this side too fat. But we're gonna go with it, y'all. We're just gonna go with it. Now, on mine, I think I do want to add her little nose in, and we'll give her like a little smile at the bottom. I think I have enough room for that. And it looks kind of like my shoe. Like my shoe. You guys can't see it right now. Can you guys? You guys see my shoe? I think you can if I lift it up. So it looks kind of like the faces on my shoe, if you guys can see it. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, because I got too many screens open, but we're going. Then I held my head sideways. That's a bad habit of mine when I draw. For a long time when I was younger, I used to be confused when all my drawings came out crooked. And then one day I realized it's because I'm stupid and I tilt my head like this whenever I draw or write. So all my stuff always gets crooked. And I think I did that on accident just now. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're going to try to fix this. Okay, now I do not know if I've left enough room for her ears. I probably can get away with doing the ears at the top. I think if I maybe, hopefully it won't collapse in on itself. I'm gonna turn it this way because I want to really try to get the correct shape. Because I think if I get the correct shape, it will look more like, you know, an actual cat. And I can always scrape off a part to try to get like the full flesh of the ear. I'm gonna do the other ear.
Okay, maybe one time. Roll it up and hit it for me one time. Cruise around the city ducking one time.
So that's kind of like what we're looking at right now for this carving. Like I said, it's my first time doing one and I'm freehanding it. I think it looks pretty okay. It's not as symmetrical as I would want it, but for me to be freehanding it, I don't think it's the worst. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna start kind of like cutting out these areas, these cutouts that I have. The catch lights though, like these little circles, I'm going to actually be scraping those off. But everything else, I do believe I'm just gonna go ahead and simply cut them out. Yes. Maybe the ears I'll scrape too, but we'll see. Okay. Wish me luck, y'all. I hope I made it thin enough. Okay, so far not too shabby. Go in. Fingers crossed that this actually turns out nice. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Oh, I'm over here like about to ruin it all. I'm happy it's at least cute looking, man. I thought it was gonna look scary. It's not as close as I wanted it to be, but I guess for the first time, like I haven't even drawn this out before this. I think I do too many things like free flowing, especially when I stream. I think I need to like plan more ahead of time, but you know, I feel like this is a more fun experience than if it came out like just perfect and I'm like, yes, because I'm the goddess of carving pumpkin. I just get all these random ideas. I'm like, let's do that.
Hating on me, don't stop. Only help a real cause. Hood legend on some pocket. Manifested till I'm living lost. High balling cut the sky.
Okay, that's the moon part right now. I am gonna go in and like try to just take this out a little bit better. You know what it is? Ruins her pumpkin. Okay, I think that's pretty, pretty decent of a cutout, I would say. Okay. Now, let us do the do. Let us do the eyeballs. Let's do everything, okay? Like, I'm a professional. Y'all saw how fast I cut that out? Yeah. Yeah. Like a boss. I think that's pretty good, actually. It does look like the permanent marker scrubs off. It would just take a lot to get it to scrub off. But it does. It does indeed. Like I've been doing this for years, guys. I think the blade is already starting to get dull though. I'm not gonna. Can you sharpen a razor blade? I guess a jagged blade, I should say instead. Whew. Oh my god. Oh, breath. I think this eye was bigger than the other eye. I mean, cute. It's not bad. I think so. It don't look scary. The goal of my pumpkin is not to look scary today. Now, I do think I need to like, not this side, I need to like round it out a little bit. So I'm gonna go in really quickly and do that. Yeah. Look at that cutie. Ooh, ooh. Okay. So now, I know a lot of people like do the scrapey thing. I think I'm just gonna keep on cutting out for now. The catch lights I kind of wanted to scrape, and the ears I might try scraping instead of cutting them out, but we'll see when I get there. So basically the idea behind the scraping is that it ends up kind of like a translucent like lantern, which I didn't know, into the world of YouTube, you know. YouTube sensei, teach me. Um, Oh, fuck it. Let's see what happens if I just follow the curve that I'm doing. Oh, never mind. Or else said, no, fuck your curve. Okay. Now, I'm gonna first. Oh, that might end up being better cut eye when I had originally drawn. Whew. Guys, I'm sweating. No lie, I'm fucking sweating. Oh my god. This is so much nicer than like the plastic ones that you get. Okay, so I might run into a problem here just because the space between the circle and up here is so thin. But I'm gonna still go for it. I'm gonna go for it. We'll hope for the best. Messy front, puss, and boots. Yeah, that's gonna be a tricky area, but we're gonna go. I just have to be a little bit more gentle as I go around here. If you guys can't see, it's kind of, I'll show you. When I go in and I'm sawing, you guys see it's kind of like moving it. So I don't want to break it off on accident. Yeah, because that's a super thin area. Get back away. Ooh, you might make it. Ooh, somebody come get her. Okay. I'm gonna try to stabilize this a little bit so I don't break it off on accident. I do think I have enough there that it shouldn't collapse in easily, but I do fear that I might snap it, you know? I run, okay guys? And I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Is it always this much work? Oh my god, I mean, make it seem like it's so much fun. I'm a pumpkin bitch. I'm out of breath. I think over here is still attached. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Tell me some. Okay. I don't know what this is for, but I'm gonna use but I'm gonna use it to try to get some of the stuff that's right here. Maybe I shouldn't. I just felt like this would be smaller. I feel like if I went in with the big scraper, it might make it collapse in. I'm scared. I just want to get what's hanging down. That makes sense. Y'all mean. Okay, so just kind of like cleaning up this area. I have to dump everything that fell on the inside at the end. Ugh. Okay, it's good so far. It's my first time carving a pumpkin by myself, y'all. We out here. We out here. I was just talking about how it'd be cool to do pumpkin art year round. Like, I would love to do that. Like, just draw shit and cut it out. And like, these are just my first attempts. There's potential here. I'm hype. I don't know why I'm so hype about this. It's so stankin' cute. That's why. No one's pumpkin is as cute as mine. Y'all could never. I'm gonna try. Did that get it off like I wanted? Okay, I think I got most of what was hanging down. I'm gonna have to like hit it back up because I actually have, like, if you guys like, I have a lot of filling on the inside now. But we're gonna keep on going because so far so good. I think it's overall looking pretty good. Next time I'm not gonna use permanent marker. You know, I was thinking that it would just kind of like rub off the surface, but I guess this was like permanent paint, and I assumed that there was a reason that you need permanent paint besides like the consistency, which the consistency turns out pretty nice. But, you know, live and you learn. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut out this side and cut out the mouth, and I'm thinking catch lights, the nose, and the ears. I'm going to try scraping that off. Now I did plan on playing RuneScape today. Let me see what time it is. But I might have to, before I do that, go to making my pumpkin pie and then get to my video gaming. I'm so mad I couldn't find my tiara. Like, I literally had all my parts, and I went to put on my tiara once I finished my makeup and stuff. Could not find it, y'all. And if you guys go to my Instagram, there's a super old picture of me like in this getup, and I had a tiara. And I do remember now that the first time I put it on, I thought I didn't have the tiara in there. We found it. But right now, I have all my stuff hanging up in the closet. And I believe when I took this out, I had the tiara with me. But, you know, win some, you lose some. So I drew a moon on my head. You like that? That's how I felt sometimes when I would be teaching and I couldn't find something that I prepped. And I was like, it was here, I had it ready, we were ready to go. Couldn't find it. Could not find it to save my life. Okay, this is another thin area. But what I figured I would do this time is, instead of cutting out the thin area last, I would cut it out first. We're learning, guys. Okay, that's a little bit raggedy. I was just scared. I'm scared. Oh my god. Okay, I'll shape it up at the end. Okay. Yeah, I'll shape this part up at the end. This side is actually thinner than the other side. I probably should have made it a little bit bigger when I was cutting it. Ain't no going back though. We're gonna keep going. Oh, we just out here carving pumpkins. Pumpkin head. trying not to make this raggedy. I don't know why, but this side, like every time I go to cut this side, it comes out crooked. I don't know what I did. Whew, I'm sweating again. Oh Lord bejeebus. Okay. Do not worry, this is not my final form. Gets to the end and snaps off the eye. I do think that it's holding on for dear life. Okay. Look at that super thin line, guys. That was way thinner than I wanted it to be. Oh my god. But we here. I'm still standing. Cool beans, cool beans. Butt drop. Okay, I think overall, I keep on rotating the wrong way. I think my stuff is mirrored right now on both the cameras. Yeah, because it's moving opposite on both cameras. Yeah, so this is what it's looking like right now. Looking pretty good. If I took like a candle right now, let's take one of these. Put it on the inside. I think that's pretty cute. Look at it so far. Yeah, okay. So the vision is there. It's a little bit crooked because like I said, I'll hold my head like this, but it just looks like she's tilting her head, right? I'm of course gonna have to. I'm gonna grab that bowl really quickly because I didn't really think it through, the fact that there would be more filling that I had to grab out. So I'm not even going to put my BRB on. I'm just going to skedaddle and come right back. I shouldn't be standing with a heart that's so heavy. I shouldn't be up with all the weight that I carry. And guys, there's so much filling in here. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that out right now. I had it up in my kitchen so that I could store it once I was all done. Take the screen. I'll put my little extra shavings over in here and throw them out once I finish. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm cutting out is the mouth, and then the other parts I'm going to try scraping. Now, I do have a couple options for scrapers. I think I'm going to start, once I get there, I'm going to start with these more curved shape tools. I think I've seen a lot of people use these to make different shapes with. But I'm thinking this one might be a good one to start with. Like, nope, not a good one to start with. Oh, I lied. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna take myself out on accident. I have a few different options. I don't know if, oh, maybe this was what it was actually for. Ah, okay, so this is the scraper, guys. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen people do this before, but they take off the skin, pretty much, and so the only thing is that I would have to be careful not to make it too thin. I didn't plan on doing the ear yet, but I got excited because I was like, oh, this is it. This is how they do the do. This is how they do the do, guys. So instead, and essentially what's supposed to happen, I don't know if that is true or not. Oh, look, okay, so you guys see how it's kind of illuminating? No, it's not. I got excited for no reason. Maybe if I go a little bit deeper. I got all excited for nothing. What I do think I would do though is that I would go from thick to thin. Like real life. All the time, back and forth. Oh my god, I want to do pumpkin art year round. Like, I'm sorry. I've never actually did this myself. And so there's like mediums that I love doing. Like, I guess I would like doing this because I like doing scratch art. I used to really love doing scratch art and printmaking when I was in high school. Before I decided to like pursue music mainly. But this is, I'm digging this. Oh my god, this is relaxing. Yeah, I'm going to set up the audio next time so you guys can kind of like hear the sounds better from the scraping. It's like, oh my god. Oh, y'all didn't see that happen. Yeah, see, that didn't happen. You can't even see it. This is amazing. Okay, I did snap this side a little bit, so I have to be a little bit careful as I go in. Kind of like make this part up. Yeah, I think scraping out the ears looks so much better than if I cut them out. I'm trying to get like a perspective kind of effect. I don't think it's really working, but I'm trying, y'all. Like I'm trying to make as I go downward that the ears get a little bit more in depth. Now, when I watch tutorials, they claim that this part would be a little bit more translucent and give you like a glowing effect. But I don't know. I had thought it gave the glowing effect because the light went through. I might be tweaking, but I don't know. Has anybody ever done carving pumpkin, like with actually carving it? Like, I made that too big. I'm gonna do that. No. I think I fixed it. No worries, guys. There's only happy mistakes here. The Bob Ross of motherfucking pumpkins. I don't know why I always get aggressive. Apologize, guys. A new pastime. No longer lipsticks and joysticks. I'm pumpkin and sticks. Pumpkin sticks. Catch me outside. Now, I do think now I should be going in with these more refined tools. Let me kind of sweep these great things over to the side. I don't like when my work area looks, I stabbed myself, looks messy. I should have got me like a plastic bag, but we here now. We're just gonna keep going. Kind of like put it behind the other pumpkins so y'all can't see it and be ratchet as hell. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this last little corner to really like define like the head shape. So the idea is that you get just like I don't know how to explain it, but you kind of like see the image based on the organic shapes that you kind of build into it. So your brain just automatically completes it. I can't remember what that's called. When your brain just kind of like fills in the rest of the picture. I know that there is like a term for it, but essentially with pumpkin carving, that's what you're doing. So I think really thinking about it that way from like an actual art perspective is really fucking dope. Because you basically don't fully carve out. Because if you ever fully carved out any shape in a pumpkin, it wouldn't look like it. Or it would just fucking collapse. Like I'm scared about this eyeball collapsing in, right? But it's the idea of making the brain perceive as though you're seeing it.
Never been regular, dog. People still tripping, they see us walk in the store. You make me mad. I'm in a different class. You disrespect my history.
Okay, so I'm gonna try out one of these other scraper tools right now.
How am I supposed to live in peace when I'm under attack? Miss me with the Ivy League. Think you're smarter than me, huh? I designed your whole fit. I defined your whole script. I'm the guy that was picked. Should've chosen it before, homie. You know what it is. I put the team on my back, dog. If you know me, homie, you know that's a fact, dog. Team got my back, dog.
Okay, that definitely smoothed it out way more. I'm gonna push this out so y'all can kind of see. I'm gonna try to even out this grading a little bit though. Yeah, that's definitely inside of the cat ear, y'all. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Now I'm gonna do. Now, what's really cool is that I've seen ways that you can actually add a lot of detailing and stuff to pumpkins. I'm not going to do that just yet. Maybe another stream this week I might play around with some of those ideas. I know I want to do, so for each cosplay or costume that I do this week, I want to try to do a pumpkin that goes with it. So I'll start off with doing my Get Ready With Me. Usually I jump in with a game or two. But I've just been, I think I need to upgrade my CPU right now. Honestly, it's time. It's time. So I've been having a couple issues with stuff dropping out when I'm streaming my games. So this might just be the recipe, you know. But I'm hoping that I can do a pumpkin for each one of the costumes that I show you guys throughout the week. And I have quite a few. I know for sure I'm going to be doing a Joker. It's going to be a rendition of one that I did a couple years ago for Game for Life, the charity. I did a costume stream. And I might be reliving that. But that's kind of like the idea. I think I'm kind of seeing like how it's supposed to show through. Let's try turning off the light real quick, one of my lights, and see if it shows through then. Oh yeah, so I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, but you get kind of like that glowing, so I think I need to scrape it out just a little bit more. Let me move some of this off to the side. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try scraping that out a little bit more when I have it. I'm gonna use one of the smaller loop tools to go back in here though, because I don't want to take too much off. No, fuck it. I'm going in with the big boy. Where's the big boy? I'm over here like, I'm a delicate angel. And I'm like, no, we going in. Now, what I do think I need to do next time is carve out the inside a little bit more, because I think if I carved it out a little bit more on the inside, I wouldn't have to go so deep. But I do like the effect that I'm getting, because it is supposed to be a cat ear. So that's pretty cool.
I throw myself in a cell just to never share me with nobody else. That be narcissistic. I just live in my.
Now, I don't want to break through there. I think I'm getting a little bit close.
I got a question. If you could save me from where I'm at, would you help?
Not sure if you guys see that light kind of like
Probably not.
showing through there.
Sorry, what you gonna say?
I think right here I need to thin it out a little bit more. Watch me poke a hole in my costume. And then once again, I'm just doing a check-in because I realized how long have I been streaming for? It's been about an hour and a half. I just want to make sure, like if you guys have a different preference in music or anything, I usually play very chill, like hip-hop type music. I do use Epidemic Sounds. I don't play any actual music. Here's why. The last time I did, I played like a 10-second clip of a requested song that someone had. And I got fucking... like, they demonetized all of my shit. Like, I was like, I played it for 10 seconds and it was like a 5-hour long stream. I was like, what? The freak the frack? So yeah, that is why I don't want to get banned. So it wasn't even about being demonetized, but I'm so scared about getting banned from like even being able to stream. So I use Epidemic Sounds, and the music's pretty good, but you do have to like choose it based on your personal preference and music style instead of it being like, oh, I want to listen to this artist. Now, I am getting to the point now where I am finding artists that I really like on their platform. Because they sound like a lot of... I think the point is that there's a lot of people that have similar sounds and styles that you usually don't listen to. End of the day. Let me see if I just need to... Okay, so it is giving that like kind of like slightly glowing. I do think I need to... That's super thin right there. But the top, I think I'm gonna scrape it from the inside instead. And guys, don't worry, it's a fake light. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go in because I was going to cut out the mouth. I'm gonna go in and cut out the mouth really quickly. I'm just trying to, I don't like when my workstation gets super dirty, so I'm gonna cut out the mouth and then grab me a plastic bag because I don't have my trash bin in here right now. I just redid the guest room and my trash bin got added to the guest room because I was like, I don't need one in here. Now I need one in here. But that's what it's looking like so far. I really like the ear. Now it's not as smooth as I wanted. I need to play around more with the tools. But I'm going to keep on going because I'm going to have time to play around with that when I get to the other ear. I do plan on scraping out the nose as well and catch lights. But I'm about to move on to cutting out the mouth. I'll leave the light in here for now, unless that hurts someone's eyes. Ooh, I don't want. Ooh, that's super thin. I almost like bit that out. Yeah, it's gonna be like a level of like I need to look at it from different angles too. Now that I'm looking, because there's certain things that I think I would carve out. I don't know if that made it better or worse, but you know, it bees like that. Okay, I'm gonna go in right now and just cut out the mouth area. Right now I have it kind of like doing this, but I don't know, maybe I'll change that a little bit, but I kind of want it to look like my shoes. I'm just gonna keep it that way. I've seen other versions of her mouth where it's like the cute little, like, yeah, looking face and super cute. Bloody mother. I have to do this with my right hand. I'm left-handed, guys. I am, but I do all my sports and cooking with my right hand. Weird. So I think that's why I struggle with carving with my left hand. My phone is like, take your ass to sleep. Yeah, next time I think I'm gonna for sure like set up a mic so that people can hear the carving sounds, just because it is like really nice. Like I need to do this more often, man. This is like the most relaxed I've been at this time. And it's like 10 p.m. my time. I do think I'll have time to like make my pumpkin pie before I get off, just because I want to eat it. Hey. Now, I will not be making my pumpkin pie from the filling from this pumpkin until later on this week, just because that will take more prep time. I'm just going to be making a basic one, like the basic bitch I am, and then we're going to move on. No, but later on this week, I'm going to actually use the filling from here. I'm also going to be showing how to make roasted pumpkin seeds, and I might even make different variations of it. Who knows? Who knows? Because I know that there's a few different ways that people make them, and I think that'd be lit. Like the pumpkin. Ooh, okay. So. Sorry, I had to spin it around a couple times to figure out which way I want it to carve. Ooh, something is holding on for dear life. Oh my god. What happened here? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to carve that out a little bit because I thought that I had cut that out. Yes, I hadn't. Something going on up here too. Okay. And I should put 2 lights up. It's looking so stinking cute. Look at my Luna. This is my first time carving the pumpkin. I think I'm going to make this as like a regular thing, like even when it's not Halloween, because this is amazing. Maybe I can just carve melons. I can do that for a living. It'd be great. Okay. I think this is pretty cute. This side didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to. And I freehanded this. I didn't have a stencil or anything. So this is just kind of like me freehanding based off of pictures that I found on the internet, and not really like, I think I found like 1 or 2 carved pumpkins of like a Luna face, so I kind of combined a couple different ideas that I saw with different ones. I'm liking how it's looking so far though. Let me know what you guys think. What should I change? What do you guys want me to add? Or I'm going to be carving pumpkins all week and drawing on them. I might do a couple more drawings like these. Just let me know if you guys want to see something else happen. Okay, so I'm going to go in and just start scraping out this part now, like I did the other side. Oh, actually, I'm going to go grab a plastic bag really quickly so I can pick up all these scrapping. Scraping, scrapping. And we can thank all those random videos of woodworking that I've been watching for the level of finesse that I'm having. It's not that much finesse, I keep getting stuck, but I do think that I'm doing pretty decently. I haven't done this before. This is my first time ever like actually like scraping them. I watched somebody do this in a video today and I was like, I want to try doing that. It's how we live life in the modern world now. A little bit too. What she said.
Better cut about my way. This is start of a new day. Feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set.
I'm gonna get this area and then I'm about to go grab a plastic bag really quickly so I can pick up some of the scraps I have all over the table, just because it's starting to look kind of ratchet. I'm gonna have to get me like a bin to just go in here, but I just need a really large like still bin, just because I do end up with a lot of like organic matter. You know, dead people in here. I'm just playing. I end up with a lot of organic matter just because I like doing random stuff like this. So even clay, you know, eventually will mold if you don't like dry it out and I'm liking this so far. Of course, so now you guys can kind of see the difference between both sides. Like I'm gonna grab one more of these little like lights and put them on the inside, just to kind of like emphasize what's going on here. Ooh, that's hella bright. Sorry if I blind anybody in the process. We're going to rotate a little bit, but if you guys look at this side, it's kind of like illuminating out, and I really like that. Now, it's not as clean of a gradient as I want it, but it is the first time that I'm doing it. Versus this side, that side is scraped out too right now, but it's not really illuminating, like barely is illuminating. So I'm going to be kind of like hollowing out this side too, because I kind of like the effect of depth that I'm getting, because it looks kind of like an actual ear. Like I can actually grab this ear. I wish I would have done something like this, like that with this pumpkin. Like maybe eventually I can play around with doing color and carving on the pumpkins. But we'll see. I'm going to be brainstorming some other ideas throughout the week, like I said. But I know for sure I want to do a Joker one this week. Well, I have a different. I'm going to open this up. So I'm not going to show y'all. Maybe I'll do a Darth Vader one too. Oh my god! Okay, we're just gonna hang this thing up. Okay. But I like maybe a Darth Vader one, maybe a Joker one. I do have Chun-Li as well. I have a few other ones, but I don't really feel like doing them until I can really like spruce up those cosplays. This one is one that I could just kind of like whip out and do. Um, but I'm gonna go grab that plastic bag really quickly and be right back just because I have a big ass mess right here. And I'm not even gonna put my BRB on. I'm just gonna run out the door right here. My kitchen's right there. Okay.
I get some bands and I get some bands and my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands and my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands and my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands and my little baby, yeah. Lace up and drip it down, take her wherever, yeah. Say the word and we take trips, I'm with whatever, yeah. Don't bring me down, she build me up, not talking teddy bears. She not Bonnie, I'm not Clyde, but if it need it down the ride. His and hers the wave, we got the same taste.
Okay guys, I got my plastic bags, but I did think that my Courage the Calorie Dog bag would be super cute. I actually saved these. There was someone at the grocery store that was drawing these. They don't have their initial on here, but I'll give you guys their name. I don't know if they actually went and made it Etsy eventually, but their shit was super cute. But I put plastic bags in it because I'm a hoarder sometimes for art, and I love these, and I really want to frame these plastic bags eventually. But I thought this would look more professional than me just having a plastic bag. So I'm just going to be picking up all these scraps really quickly, and I'm going to jump right back into breaking out the last of the areas. I am getting really close to being done. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm getting super close to being done. I think it's super cute. Okay. Now that this is kind of sort of cleaned up, we're going to keep on going. Thank you, Lotus. I appreciate the support. This is my first time carving a pumpkin, like I said, and I'm kind of proud right now. I'm a proud noodlehead. I'm gonna quickly, before I go back in and kind of like refine the ear, I'm gonna see what if I like how the nose looks streaked out. Not narcissistic, just part of the pot you pissed in pops, part of ways with them and left not a drop of wisdom. Been caught slipping, the cardinal smart victim, the convicts, criminals, and cops in the cop system. Once thought I was cool in my market brand, skinny jeans till a chick pulled them down and nickname my mini-me. If I had $1 for every time that my life took a sour turn, I'd be bitching, rolling violet, and hollering at your girl. I'd be making little money and spending it like I'm rich. I'd be making bad decisions and thinking that I'm the. If I had $1 for every time that my life took a sour turn, I'd be bitching, rolling violet, and hollering at your girl. I'd be making little. Right now, I'm gonna turn up the music because right now I can't really hear it.
In my underpants, I'm staring at the ceiling, debating boxer brief merits.
Turn up a little bit so I know what's going on. If I still like the vibe. Berated by DeAndre.
And criminal intentions when I mention that my pen game's the only way I'll make it to a pension. Comicization of the problem and correlation with the root of all evil. At the tree of Eden, tearing at its fruit is for my people. Confusing the demons for my coke, shooting hoop dreams, praying that they break into.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know if it stretches far enough. Hey, okay. Does it fit with my little things? Do I look silly? I can't tell. I look like I'm DJing. Next time on Lipsticks and Joysticks, watch her attempt to become a DJ. Yeah, this is Sad Panda raps again. Not. This is Panda raps, not Sad Panda raps. But I really like him. He's like a happy Hobo Johnson. It honestly be to the point that I wonder how many of them probably write for actual artists. Well, they are actual artists, but for mainstream artists. Correct myself. Like, you guys know what I meant, like mainstream artists. Because there's a lot of people that are underground or unknown that write for really large artists. Like, I'm actually surprised to Sia, even though she's mainstream now, she's written for so many people, and I didn't even realize how many people she wrote for in the industry, and it's wild.
I was just sitting back watching them fold. Racks on me now, yeah, it's looking slow. I hold it down and I got my own. Keeping it grown, we back to the bone. Yeah, flying flashy, ayy, ayy. We too fancy, ayy, ayy. Can't walk past me, ayy, ayy. Right up your alley, wait. I gotta play it safe, safe. Watch me isolate.
Okay.
Watch me isolate.
So I don't think I'm gonna carve out this one enough that Yeti, no. Don't go behind there because you knocked down my stuff last. Guys, my cat is up here. Oh wow. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna keep going. Takes a deep breath and continues. Yeti. Yeti. Come here. Yeti. Yeti. I know you want me. You want? Yeti. No. You can't even go across my desk right now. Like, what are you even trying to do? He's trying to get a bottle cap. Oh. I don't know what to tell you, but it's a tough life out here for you. Don't tell me I picked up my headphones and then the music ended. Stop. No way. Cat. Unless my cat paused it. He might have paused it. Ugh. Butt cheeks hurt from standing up, y'all. We'll just go to this song. Been by, you probably heard it's one too, but we're gonna play it. These are the ones that I've been starting with, but I had to actually go through and save the songs that I like from these playlists. So I can find more artists that I like on here. I think this side is actually turning out better than the other side if you guys look. I feel like it's more even, gradient wise. I think I need to play around with getting the shape more clean though, like the overall shape. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Yeah, that's definitely a thing over here too. See, the more you do it, so you guys see I cleaned that up a little bit. It's not perfect still, but like I was doing it on this side, knowing what I learned from doing this side. I was doing it on this side and I was like, hold up, that should work over here. Let me do it over here and clean it up. Now, this is the other question. So, I feel like if I wanted to go like super hardcore, what someone would probably do is go in here and carve out the inside of this so they can thin out this wall a little bit more to when I can get it. Because right now, if I put my finger on the inside, it's just flat. And you can kind of see my finger go across. But right now, I'm irritated because this isn't thin enough. But in order to get that thinner and have light in there, you have to carve it out on the inside on a slant. If that makes sense. I'm not going to do that today. Maybe I'll retouch up this one tomorrow. Just because I want to get to my pumpkin pie, y'all, so I can eat it before I go to bed. Okay, I want to look at it straight on for a second. I'm going to turn it around for a second because I feel like one ear is bigger than the other. Yeah, this one I had to take down a little bit.
Crashing the pine on the marble floor. Yeah, put up that sign I read love and joy. Yeah, I want more. Yeah, she want more. Ornaments works with the flashing lights. She only will hit to a certain song. Her channel is orange, white flannel thong. Come tag along, come tag along. Crash, love lost in a man. Look left, tiptoe to the fan. Scream, bitch, take off in the jam. Skid out, crash now. Got a chance. 15.
Okay, now I'm gonna go on this side a little bit because it's not really. This side is on the struggle bus, y'all. Try not to accidentally stab a hole through the for this part though, because I did already start carving it out.
Yeah, then they got the old man black, but it's with a 4-5 patch, leather with a gold chain rack. Tempted, but my own black ass won't catch it with a all gold.
Okay, I think that's way better.
I picture them playing cool, feet up on the 80 dash, put them off into the pool, give them signs to play a fool, cause she is the queen. She kinda got a myth is a reach, follow her lead, live in the system to dye your head green. Part of my ease, by your relief, fish out of water, I'm dying slowly. I guess I will kick it when summer is eve. No dirt, no more sweat, I'll be treading lightly. You gotta be patient so you can mind me. Peace.
We took it deep down in the decline. We took a true stand, set it in rhyme.
Ooh, I wonder. I don't want to do too much, but I wonder if this could get a little bit of what I'm trying to get right here. Kind of. I think it kind of held. Yeah, I think I just need to play around with this concept a little bit more. That definitely got a little bit of what I was trying to get though. But I think it's going too deep. Yeah, I think this ear on this side is still a little bit smaller, which is like, let me double check which side I had it kind of like tilted to. No, I need to like, so that goes back to the concept of like getting the basic shape. So I'm over here like, I learned this all from YouTube videos in the day. So basically I want to try to get it to mimic what the curved head would look like. If that makes sense. So right now it's like very straight, I think that's getting a little bit closer, yeah. Sorry guys, I had to turn it around so I could try to curve this out a little bit more than what I had it originally. Because I think with it tilting to the side, it doesn't have to be as curved as this side. Because I drew it asymmetrical, I'm pretty much imagining as though her head is tilting slightly to the right or to the left, depending on which way it's showing up on your screen or on my camera. So definitely perspective-wise, it doesn't have to be as curved as this side, because then it would be kind of like towards the back when she's tilted. I mean, let me copy. That ear would be towards the back, and therefore it would come off slightly smaller. But I still want to get the basic concept of that curve. That way when you look at it, you kind of see a curved head. Okay, so I'm going to keep on cleaning out this ear so that it gets closer to kind of like how this ear is like beautiful right now. I want to get this kind of like copy.
They dismissing evil, yeah, we are equal. I point out the obvious. They carbon, they copy us. Rose gold, the neck is decorated. Scream the power to the populace. Want it all, but nothing opposite. Yeah, cause these days I've been doing things my way.
Bruh, there's like, no. Now that I'm doing this, I realized that there's so many tools, even like that super, like the same pack that everybody buys for $7. There's so many tools that we don't use when we do these carvings. Like, this is amazing. This is the first time I've carved a pumpkin by myself, and the first time that I even had a pumpkin in my household ever, like since I've been living by myself for the last like 7 years. There's a lot of things that I stopped doing, and I'm finally starting to get a better work-life balance. A lot of work, man, being an adult and trying to like be happy. Now, once again, I'm still trying to keep this like gradient thing going on. I'm just trying to like clean up this ear a little bit because the difference between the light coming through here and right here is super drastic right now. I don't know if I'm doing what I wanted, but no, yeah, I did. Okay, so right now this is looking like what the finished product might be for tonight. Before I get off, I'm gonna quickly make my pumpkin pie. Now, once again, like I said, it's not going to be made from the filling from this pumpkin just yet. This is so cute. Okay. I'm gonna scoot. I'm gonna clean off this table so we can get like a final look at this. Oh my god, it's so cute though. It's so down. Now, there is a lot of pumpkin filling too. And I do think that there's a few more in there that I can probably pull out. Not a whole bunch anymore. So I think I thinned out the walls pretty well. But there's a lot, guys. There's a lot. That's all filling from this pumpkin. I'm gonna clean these off. Get on.
Based on what I touch, GA's on me. Play baseball, that drum. 8 balls, my hunch. Take y'all on that hunt. 8 ball, my fake calls, my 8 balls, my one. It appears to me like a hole in the sun. Make me move a reason, or move unreasonably. Stand my ground and don't run. Make me dance around what I've done. Make my bank count my sum. Gave me extra scenery, ecstasy in me. Take control of my tongue. Sticks and stones in the garbage.
Ah! Oh no! Mayday!
Because of my pigment, it's because of the way that I walk. In and out back in the country.
Sorry guys. I was trying to scoot the camera over and I knocked everything over. There. What I originally intended.
Pandemic, anthemic demands, anesthetic, athletic command, magnetic, black comedic slang. 8 balls by hunch, based on what I love. Liaisons with great ones.
Once again, if you like my content, please subscribe, because every subscribe gets me new equipment, so stuff like this doesn't happen. Okay, I'm still gonna have to like really wipe off my table before I get to the cooking part. But I am going to scoot everything over right now. Stuck on my tie. Guys, so fancy. So, this is the finished pumpkin. I think it turned out really freaking cute. Actually, I forgot the catch eyes. Guys, I forgot the catch eyes. I forgot the catch eyes. Okay, but basically, this is the pumpkin I intended to have. I did forget to do the catch eyes just now. I got so excited about the ears. I can really quickly go back and do those. Let me do those real quick. I'm over here like ready to eat some fucking like pumpkin pie, y'all. Ready for pumpkin pie.
Yeah. How you so?
Okay. You really.
But instead I hit my rooftop and watch the world go, penning this shit inside my journal. Look up at the stars as I burn slow. Head to the Ville over by Strauss. We in the house with the herbo. As I throw on my starter, once my ignition start up, it's go time. And we ain't even hit our prime in no time. In the city living, spending past our limits. Put my all up in it, only play to win it. What's the status quo? What's the scenario? Kicking mad flavor as we don't save a dough. Put them to the side like a page of dough.
Okay, let me get the kachai on the other side.
Everything is custom. If they don't want it, then fuck them. If they ain't part of the process, can't trust them. Double cup and sipping, bought a new roll, eating churros. Shorty fat like a sumo, and I'm high off the chilling with the crew, playing Uno. Trying to front, but it's cool though. We on our way up, so it's kudos. Trying to get the moolah cafetudo. I need a big crib with a blue nose. Step into my dreams like it's Euro. Playing pool with the cool vibes by the poolside. Shorty asked me what's my shoe size. She think I'm too fly, but I'm really too high. And I ain't with the rah-rah. Hit her and tell her bye-bye. Already got my nala. Young Simba in the flesh on the high rise. It's all about the commas and the dollar. Devils wear Prada. It's just another side.
Okay. Now, overall, this is the finished product, y'all. I did not take time on the catch lights like I wanted to, just because I had forgot to even do them. But we're about to transition to the last part for tonight. I do think that it's getting late for all of us to have work in the morning, but I will be making my pumpkin pie and playing a little bit of RuneScape before I get off. So if you want to hang around, it's going to take me just 5 minutes to get set up. I'm going to put my BRB status up. And thank you guys for everybody that's been hanging out with me tonight. It's been super chill. I feel chilled out. I really like how my pumpkin came out. It's my, like I said, the first time that I've done my own pumpkin carving ever by myself, 110. I'm not really liking it. Like, I kind of want to just start doing pumpkin art. But just so you know, guaranteed, all this week I will be doing pumpkin art. And I will be attempting to make more intricate designs than what I did today. This one came out pretty okay, though, I think. I keep on rubbing it. I'm like, wow, my precious. But I am quickly going to go grab my stuff for my pumpkin pie. I do already have my pie dish here. I do have to rinse it out. And my cat is about to jump on top of the table. Yeah. Okay. Let me take your donut. He has been over grooming. So he has a donut on his head. Because when I'm not paying attention to him, he does this. But Yeti, I'm definitely going to have to clean out my pie dish now. Because now you're on top of the table. And you're showing the world your booty hole. Gross. You're going to get me, like, demonetized. Okay, so I'm going to, without further ado, go ahead and transition. I'm going to put my BRB up, and it will only take me 5 minutes. Well, probably 6 now, because I had to completely clean off my table because my cat was up there. Okay, but I shall be right back.
Right now I need loyalty. It's hard for me to trust you. I've been here before this. I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in. I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage. I don't need emotion. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking that before when we was kids. Yeah, I was caught up in the misfit. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Give anything to feel something new. High if I fall, no, I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. I feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. Real eyes see real lies, real life, real rare. I'm on edge, I make noise, they all is. No cap, all facts. Eyes low, but I'm still woke. No patience, heart glacier, can't see me. The young ghost, phone blare, overbearing. The blessing that I overcherish. Got these rap niggas eyes open glaring, cause they overjealous. I'm so overzealous. Whiskey sour with the rosemary. And used to want it, not a whole staring. That was back before I could afford a care. Now we on course to take the tour to Paris. I blew up the bag that hit me as bad. The guy from the racks that they chastise. They can fast die, telling mad lies. Going bad, tell them get they act right. On my last light, I poured a potion. I've been out of orbit. I've been moving slowly. Got me going up, they got my head clouded. I'll be good by the morning. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling. It feel like I'm falling.
trouble still won't go away. Last year my best man hit a stain with bare face. Now he's gotta help behind the water's cold case. I wake up with pain sometime and never go away. Wonder why I bow down to my knees when I pray. In my city gritty, gotta keep it on your waist. Or you might be a victim, they'll find you DOA. I can't lie, I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind, I can't lie. Pull you down till you dry. Pull you down till you dry. All the time, ease my mind. All the time, ease my mind. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you.
Came up out the womb of man with everything that you demand. You could say I had a plan way before I had a fan. Some would probably call it luck, I just call it being blessed. You ain't never did the work, but you wanna be the best. Lately I could never stress, never better yet. Might have had a thing for you, she know I'm the better bet. I digress, I let it rest, go and get another check. I could always see my future, I bet they could never guess. Guessing they get it, cause look at me now and then look at yourself in the mirror. I know they doubted my thesis, but they doubted Jesus, and right now I'm making it clear. Clearly these people don't know where they going, and lately I feel like the man with the map. I got this shit out the mud, you could give me the word and I'll probably give it right back. Back at the bus I was scraping the change, back in my head I was living a life. Back at my job I was losing the focus and trying to find ways to get back to the mic. All of this working ain't working, I feel like a liar and I cannot lie to my soul. I know the truth universal, so don't let me tell you, I know that a lot of you know. Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it, I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it, I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? Ay. Came up out the womb a giant, you a lick and you a client. Now you got so much to say, I was hurting, you was quiet. Glory is as glory does, so you know the story love. Never thought he'd be a legend, he was always sure he was. You was always naysaying, some things never change. Spiritually I never age, feeling like 11th grade. Junior me, proud of me, standing tall, towering. Doing things I never do, if I was living cowardly. Sushi roll, sour D, song 3, hour 3. I don't even go to sleep, know the Lord empower me. Wake them up, they sound asleep, they gon' hear the sound of me. When the money getting up, truly ain't no down in me. Finally get it, cause look at me now and then looking at me from the picture. They probably thought that I need them or thought that I keep them. They lucky if I even miss them. Thinking that you got me figured, you figured it wrong, but it's okay, I truly forgive you. Lately I ain't got the time to be picking no fights when I'm trying to pick shit from the menu. Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it, I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it, I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby?
I shouldn't be standing with a heart that's so heavy. I shouldn't be up with all the weight that I carry. Don't know if it's right, but I'm sticking with you. You're my only vice, I'm dependent on you. about the good days when you put me first, baby. When you used to call me just to say that you miss me. Don't know how we got here, but I blame you. And I blame myself just for sticking with you. Love's for the wicked, I know this shit too well. I talk, you don't listen, still I'm under your spell. I think I'm addicted to feeling bad as hell. I can just let you go. You're the one I wait for, even though I hate. Every time you leave me to my fate. You're the one I'll stay for, though I wanna go. Find somebody better, better for my soul. Better for my soul, yeah, better for my soul. Find somebody better, better for my soul. You're the one I'll stay for, though I wanna go. Find somebody better, better for my soul.
We find down with the Merlot. You know I'm on the line with the sun low. You already know the vibes when I pull up on you. Been looking at the sign like a horoscope. You say you wanna leave, but I know you don't. Talking about you wanna freeze what we got going on, but I'm seeing through the screen what's really going on. I know how you feel, I just need you to wait on me. I wanna do less of this latency. I wanna do less of that wait and see. When I get back to the city, I hate to leave. I know it's a being away from me. Till I put it down, feel like synergy. Swear that your body the remedy. And you won't find nobody that's not me as real as me. You won't find nobody
Okay, what's up, guys? I am ready to go. I have everything bad. I missed a piece of pumpkin. But we're gonna go ahead. Sorry, I had to melt my butter. And I'm going to just jump in. It's a super duper easy recipe. It's gonna start with me pretty much creaming together my sugar with the butter, which is a typical thing. After that, I'm gonna be putting in my eggs. I'm not going to really do the egg yolk thing. It turns out okay. Just doing it that way, that's the way that I usually make a super easy one. I know a lot of people will separate their yolk and stuff. I'm sorry, I was like standing straight up, y'all. But then after that, I'm going to be doing my evaporated milk. Last time I used regular milk with this recipe, but I should have been using evaporated milk. And then I'm going to season it the same way that I season a sweet potato pie. And then after that, I will be just throwing it in and seeing how it turns out. So let's do it. Okay. So let us begin. So I'm gonna grab my bowl really quickly though. Okay, so I'm gonna start with putting my sugar in with my butter. Typically the amount that I use is 3 tablespoons, so I'm gonna do my best to try to kind of measure out the butter, because I kind of threw it up in here and just melted a stick because I was panicked and I was trying to go fast. And then I'm also going to have my sugar in, which I think I usually use about a cup, but I'm gonna taste to double check that I put enough in. That's like kind of like one of those things that you have to taste it, because I think I usually end up adding in more than what I should have. I'm gonna be real. Okay. I'm gonna guesstimate on this butter because I did melt it, and it does make it difficult to kind of like measure a solid versus liquid. But it's basically supposed to be about 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'll adjust according to the consistency that I end up with. Get the last of this fluid. I'm the kind of person that combines like 2 or 3 different recipes. So sometimes it's difficult for me to remember how much I was supposed to use versus how much I'm using. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my sugar and I'm going to kind of like mix that in together and try to cream it. Now I'm only going to do half a cup of brown sugar, especially because my brown sugar lasts forever, for 5 ever. Okay, so I'm gonna put in that 1/4 of, well, I'm gonna do half a cup. I said 1/4 cup. Half a cup. I thought I grabbed a half cup. Third. Okay, then I'm gonna do a cup of sugar. Of regular granulated sugar. Anyway, if you guys are confused when I keep on saying sugar, even though I already put sugar in. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of just mix this together. Until it kind of like gets creamed together. I'm not sure if you guys can kind of see this. Let's get it a little bit closer. But basically when you cream it, it should look like a cream. Sometimes mine gets a little bit rough and I have to add in a little bit more because right now it's looking kind of like sugar cookie dough. One of the things that I really want to invest in is an actual mixer because I don't have one of those just yet. So that's looking pretty decent to me right now. Okay, the next part that I'm about to get to you, try to use this instead because I don't want to get it over my hands before I get to it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding in my eggs. So I use eggs straight from the farm, so they're all fresh. I don't have to refrigerate these. I'm going to use 2 eggs in my recipe for it. Just eggs with the yolk. We won't be super fancy. We're gonna put the whole egg in. The whole egg. Not half of one. The whole egg. That's it with the 2 eggs in. Looking pretty good to me right now. I did add in like a half a tablespoon of butter. So I have 3.5 tablespoons of butter in here in case anybody thinks that it looks good and they want to replicate this recipe. So next thing I'm going to do, so last time I actually ended up using, let me rinse off my hands. Actually, I have my paper towel. Okay, so last time I ended up using just regular milk, and I think it turned out pretty well, in my personal opinion. But this time I'm going to actually use the evaporated milk, and it should give me a better consistency than what I had last time. I already rinsed off the can, etc. So I'm going to measure out 3/4 of evaporated milk right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in case y'all didn't know, they've changed this can. It didn't used to just open like this. So I actually brought in the tool in order to open it how it opened. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all again. Like, if you're looking at this, look at this. So I brought this tool in here because this is a tool that actually opens it this way. But now they have the design where it just automatically does that. That's amazing. Evolution. Okay. So I'm going to put 3/4 of evaporated milk in here. 1, 2, 3. And now, at this point, I'm going to start adding in my seasonings, my vanilla extract. Yeah, my vanilla extract. Okay, so I'm going to put in my seasonings and then go grab my vanilla extract. I'm guilty because I skipped my heavy whipping cream, so I'm going to grab my regular milk as well, just so I can put in a little bit more milk in case it goes wrong because I didn't have the heavy whipping cream. All my baked goods, I never use heavy whipping cream. It, for me personally, is a health choice because I like eating so many different kinds of foods. That's one of the ingredients that I feel like you can definitely skip without losing out on flavor. Now you might lose out a little bit on texture and consistency, but I think that trade-out is worth it, in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna grab my vanilla extract because I thought I brought it in here. I'm gonna take these other items back to my kitchen since I have to go back that way. 2 seconds. Okay, guys. I'm sorry again. Okay, so I'm used to having at least one extra person here, and I've been really struggling trying to do these streams because I didn't realize how complex some of my streams have gotten once I finally get back into the swing of things. And it's just been a bit of a struggle for me getting all the things I should have, and if I forget something, I have to kind of break the stream for a couple seconds. I apologize. Okay, so like I said, because I don't have my heavy whipping cream, I'm going to go ahead and add in just 1/4 of milk, regular milk. And now I'm going to start the seasoning process. Now, even though most recipes give you the measurements, I'm just going to put stuff in here and see if it tastes good once I get to the end. And if it doesn't, then I adjust. And this is how, even growing up, so I know that my grandmother and my great aunt, they were both more consistent than what I am with my baking. But I remember even though they followed their own recipe, they would have to sometimes adjust according to the different batches that they created. Just because it doesn't always turn out exactly the same, especially if you're using more organic and natural not recipes, but ingredients. Okay, so now I'm going to start adding in my pumpkin mix. I am going to be using just one large one. It's like a 29 ounce. I don't know why it's 29 ounces. It's a 28. But this is the only one that I could find today. So we're going to use this one. In a later stream this week, I'm going to be using the filling that I took out of this pumpkin to make a pie and seeing how that turns out. I have another pie crust waiting for that part, so I'm super excited for it. But we're going to jump in and just use this one.
My life did 180, no key American. Pull up looking spacey up in the coupe, but it feel like a spaceship. I'm floating, I'm fading. You know the vibe. It's love when I slide. Baby on call, say she fuck with my vibe. I decline cause I'm one of a kind. I got a queen and she give me the lotus. I feel like I'm royal, feel like I'm royalty. I need the royalties, real nigga shit with the notary. I work on the form.
Y'all didn't see that happen. It happened, but we don't need to discuss that. I think after everything that I did, it's surprising that I hadn't lost one yet.
See through these niggas like hosiery, feel like they hosting me, feel like he chosen me. God just been holding me, remember them teachers was scolding me back when the old me was young and depressed. I just wish he could sit down and speak with the older me, get some control of me. Cold as they made me, spiritually old as a baby, I'm feeling the greatest. I know that every true soldier gon' get what he told you. Don't let him decide what your fate is. Faithfully walk through the heat of the flame. When you speaking my name, it'll shake shit. Truthfully, I'm going ape shit. About to break the mold like a shape shift. Spread it up like damn bitch, are you okay? Working on my tantric hand trick for your whole sake. Stunting like I better be. Recipe for my own cake. Heavenly, my pedigree. Better meet for my.
Now, I swear last time I made the pie, it just kind of like came out, but maybe I just didn't do this part. The last time I made a pie with a couple of coworkers, it was part of a competition. We won, not to brag, but give me 1 second because I need to take this lid all the way off. That. The lid is like holding on for dear life. Here we go. The lid is like fighting me, y'all. Like, I can't even lie. I can't even make this stuff up.
Don't heed it when solemn. Color me. Darkness is novelty, but still pray it don't swallow me whole. All of these verses in ponderance, or surface is faltering, but I'm constantly wandering. There's cracks in its crevices. I love it deficit. I better set the tone straight. No, it's inevitable. I struggle to find it still. Wish time to rewind a little. Always hungry for younger me.
Whenever I get like pumpkin out of a can, it tastes like baby food. And it has really revolutionized how I look at eating pumpkin out of the can in 7 Days to Die. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that this has changed me deeply. Very deeply.
I think I should let him go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and mix this.
I wonder if heaven's door.
Throw this up in here.
I see that the devil run along with the angels. I'm still angry at my pops, though we dead and gone.
And then after I get this mix, I'm gonna add in the other seasonings, taste test it, and I'm gonna throw this bitch up in the oven. And it's looking like I'm gonna be showing y'all how this turns out tomorrow, because it is so freaking late. It's 11 p.m. Thank you guys for those of you who have stuck around this entire time. I really do appreciate it. I'm really working on being more consistent with my streams. That way you guys have better quality when you guys come by. You guys know what you're getting when you come, which I think every person deserves if they're paying money into someone's stream. I just hope that I'm bringing quality content that is entertaining. That is always my biggest thing. I like doing things that are just like for me and about me, but it's not the same when you know that people are willing to show up for you on the stream, and that really changes like my step and my rhythm, my rhyme for life. And I really do appreciate the people that have came by for years to watch my stream, my ups and downs, my growths, through thick and thin. We have been here together. Okay, so I'm about to go up in here, and the ancestors will tell me what to do. Yeah, the ancestors said do that shit, girl. It's a lot of cinnamon, you know, but we gonna keep going. My favorite thing is nutmeg. I think a lot of pumpkin recipes that I've seen outside of like black soul food don't have nutmeg. I realize a lot of people just put cinnamon. No, you need nutmeg. You need cloves. It really brings out the flavors of. Is pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? Questions my life. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of test this. And don't judge me because I'm the only person eating this. I actually need a little bit more sugar. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more dash of cinnamon in, a little bit of nutmeg, but I actually need a little bit more sugar, so.
Wait, I met this girl when I was 12 years old. Give her everything, just shot of the world. Can get a grip every time. I tried to hold on, I slip deep in this feeling that gravity pulls me down. I know I'm tripping, I'm falling in love with her drum breaks. She keep me safe from the gunplay when I'm hungry. She feed my soul when I'm lonely. She keep me company. It's funny. I used to wanna grow older, travel with sight in these rhymes. So they realize that she got me out of my mind. I'm trying to kick these nerves to grab hold to the microphone. Got him nodding along. Maybe she'll save the world for me. Maybe she'll right my wrongs if I'm coming on too strong. Oh well. Only way to tell is by saying just how I feel, and that's real.
Okay, I have the sugar. So we're gonna go ahead and put this bad bitch up in here. The baddie that she is. I'm just gonna sprinkle it because I don't need that much more. But it's definitely lacking. Okay, I like my, this is one of my downfalls of why I can't bake sweets. I'm like, I need it like sweet. Okay, it doesn't really need a whole bunch of sugar. Just a little bit more, but it's mainly missing nutmeg, I think, right now. And I might need a little bit more vanilla extract. Oh my god, did I get it on? Oh my god! I'm gonna have to wash this again. I got it like all in the skirt, guys. All in the skirt. It's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more sugar in, but I think after that it might be actually good to go. A little bit more cinnamon. Or like if you measured it out, you wouldn't be doing that, but it wouldn't be good then. But you gotta taste your own food. This is why usually after you cook your own food, you don't want to make anymore. Okay, so this has been thawing for long enough. I had it over in this nice dish, but I'm going to take it out of the nice dish and just use this because I'm scared about it caving in. I'm thinking next stream I'll probably go ahead and make my own crust, and I might save whatever's left over from this batch for that next one. So I am going to be making a lot of pumpkin pies. I'm going to have to give them away to some friends. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna, well actually I need to, we're just gonna pour it in. Okay. Okay, the consistency is definitely different from the first time that I made this, but I think it's because I actually used condensed milk this time. Last time I did not use condensed milk. Now, one of the reasons that I've started subbing out the whipped cream, the heavy whipping cream, is that it's actually just butter with milk. So if you just put a little bit more butter in, you always put milk in, you don't need heavy whipping cream. That's my personal opinion on that. I think it's healthier. It's not as processed. You don't have as much shit going on. You know what you put in then. Versus you having another pre-processed ingredient. Now, I don't know how much that makes a difference. But turns out just as good. I've even made my own wedding cake, so. Take my word for it. It is. Now, this does have to set for a little bit. I already have the oven preheating This is a little bit more soupy than the first one I made, believe it or not. I think the first one I made was like super thick in consistency, but that might be because I only used regular milk. I didn't use condensed milk with milk, you know, like, or with whipping cream. So I'm super excited to see how this turns out. I'm hoping I can share with you guys. If you guys want to see the result from this, be sure to join our Discord community or follow my Instagram, and I will be sure to post a link to this deliciousness on there. I'm super excited for this. Like I said, I'm about to go ahead and let it sit for about 10 minutes before I put it in, but I'm going to end the stream and go ahead and start up my RuneScape stream. Gets closer and closer and closer. Okay guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't know if you guys can kind of see, but I have a lot of like pumpkin stuff on my costume right now. But I'm going to go ahead and transition over to just a RuneScape stream. Oh my goodness, this light. But I'm going to transition over to a RuneScape stream. I'm just going to be kind of kicking and chilling. I might even just switch over to my pajamas. But I might keep my little things on. We shall see. But thank you guys, and as always, I love feedback. The whole point of my streams is that they're meant to be interactive with my viewers, and I love getting feedback and hearing more about the things that you guys want to see. So without further ado, feel free to always message me if you guys have things that you guys think you will want to see, and I will always try them, you know, within reason, you know. Within reason. But without further ado, I'm gonna end this part of my stream. I'm gonna jump into the video game segment. And good night to those of you that have work in the morning, because I know I do too.